Hello, welcome to our second podcast. I'm Connor.
I'm Alex.
And Tom.
Alright, so obviously we're going to follow the standard format of news, a 1 minute review, and then we're going to talk about our game of the week.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll kick it straight off with the news. That's me. Hello. So, new Assassin's Creed hero. What do you guys think about that?
About time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They only just got Connor,
Yeah.
the new guy though.
Connor. Oh, yeah, Mr. Slightly tanned and
Yeah.
American guy.
Yeah, just generic.
Yeah.
So this was apparently surprise news from
Not really
Activision.
surprising.
Yeah.
Because,
No, Ubisoft, sorry, not Activision.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was going to say.
I haven't
crazy.
really looked at it, to be honest.
Have you not?
No.
They haven't released anything, no concrete evidence. I mean, they have said that this is going to happen, but there's no pictures, nothing like that, so it's just kind of, this might be just...
I think they're just giving out their general idea at the moment.
Yeah, this might just be just pre-production work.
I think
for
they
the game.
shouldn't have. I mean, why?
I thought the original idea for Assassin's Creed, to be honest, was to have a different time period each time, mix it
Yeah.
up, but then they wasted 3 games going on Ezio, who wasn't really that interesting.
Yeah,
No,
kind of bored me.
he did get very boring.
Yeah.
Mind you, the Assassin's Creed formula now is just so tiresome.
Yeah. It is.
Mm. I mean, they did try and break up the gameplay, because if you look at the first one and look at the newest ones, I mean, I haven't played the most recent ones, but you've noticed that over time they have added little tiny features that might, keep bringing you back, but you have to love it, really, to
Well, I was
wanna
hoping
continue.
for a more real-time combat system. Because it's even though it is real-time, it seems a lot more turn-based than a lot of other
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
you know?
because the guards politely wait for you to be ready to block them, and
I know.
Yeah.
they all sort of stand around you instead of and attack you one by one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of Assassin's Creed, I cannot remember its name, but at some point they've started to increase their difficulty a little bit.
Oh, they-
Because some guards do react naturally, like on their own.
Yeah. They've added you know how you had the Templars in the first one,
Yeah.
who were kind of like, these guys,
AI's got a
will
brain.
you will struggle to kill them, but they've slowly made more and more unit types like that. So I guess just to break it up, because people were complaining that it's the same.
Basically, the AI's got a brain.
Yeah.
That's funny, that. Other shock news is there's going to be a new Call of Duty this year.
Oh, no, you don't say.
I wonder. I wonder what it could be. Could it be some gritty, down-to-earth military drama with giant set pieces,
Explosions everywhere.
explosions,
Dramatic cutscenes.
lens flares?
Regenerative.
Regenerative.
That's the one.
Health.
Health. Where you just don't die. Alright.
Regenerating health.
Right, so the main bit of the news today isn't really news, but it's a cool thing to talk about, is the Ouya. Ouya.
Yeah, you kind of have to do that from now on.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like
Yeah.
it's our new kind of way of introducing it, because
Ouya.
that's the way we think the console should start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
is
the
like
name
how
flashes-
Sega used to start.
This is like-
Sega.
The name flash on screen and then high-pitched voices.
Yeah. So basically, it's coming out in June. It's going to cost £99, and it's going to run on Android 4.0 Jelly Bean.
Which is slightly an upgrade from gingerbread, honeycomb,
Ice cream.
ice cream. No, it
Banana
was ice
split.
cream. It was ice cream sandwich, actually.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
yeah.
Don't forget
Banana
the,
split.
Don't forget the flake in that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cadbury's flake.
I-
Sooner or later, they're going to have to start putting product placement in it, won't they?
Yeah, I think
Chocolate.
Android's main factory is just it's across the road from a dessert factory. That's all it is.
What, just name the new,
Next one's going to be custard cream. All right.
Yeah.
new processor, the chocolate chip.
That's quite funny. Yeah, so it's going to have 8 gigabytes of internal memory, which is pretty low, really.
I mean, I've seen a back view of the Ouya, and it does look like it's got every single port known to man on it. So there's probably expandable memory. You could just
Yeah.
plug in your normal.
Plug in a hard drive.
The funny thing about that is it's actually going to be completely hackable.
Yeah, that's the main point in this.
I think
console.
people are going to probably update it and find a way to build custom parts for it.
So yeah, it's got similar hardware to a mid-range laptop.
So I mean, compared to your normal Android devices, which is tablets and phones,
Yeah.
that's still a massive leap forwards. And the main thing with that is, gives you access to emulators and stuff. So
I think it's just...
Talking of emulators, the most exciting thing for me, and the reason I'm actually buying an Ouya, is because I get to play Conker's Bad Fur Day and Super Mario 64.
Yes.
And if people are out there and they're wondering, oh, but it's an Android device, how are we going to play Android games? Well, on the controller there will be a touchscreen.
Yes.
So that will be cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you guys excited about the Ouya?
I think the main thing is just the fact of I love how cheap it is, because a lot of next gen consoles are going to be pushing towards the more serious amount of money that you have to think about for a few months before you go out and spend it. So it'd be nice to have a console that you could literally you could buy and not have to worry, have I wasted my money or something? Because even if you have and it's a letdown, it's not exactly a massive chunk of money, and you could probably sell it on pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm just excited for a simple little console that you can use. Especially you were on about the player created content.
Yeah, so basically
I'm excited about that.
It's going to be like the Wii homebrew channel.
Yeah, I'm excited.
For all you illegal people out there.
Yeah.
Did naughty things.
It'll be quite funny to watch people recreate major games in a really cheap version as well. So I'm excited to have a little butch of what they can make.
Yeah.
I think it'll be right laugh for it. Actually,
it's just going to be a console full of amazing mods.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's the dream.
Well, we've got
Gary's won the console.
Yeah, we've got the Steam box coming out soon as well. Well, not soon, next yearish. That should be interesting as well to see how. I think there's going to be like a mini console, war with the big consoles like PlayStation and Xbox.
Who makes Ouya? What country?
The US, I think.
It was started on. It was on Kickstarter. That's how they got the funding for it. So it's not actually made by a big company. It was pretty much some people.
But they got so much. They got millions in funds.
Fair.
Absolutely millions. Right. So that concludes our really, really sharpish talk about the Ouya. Let's go into the 1 minute review.
Just one little thing on the Ouya. It's actually developed by Ouya Inc.
So they have made a company.
Yeah. Just
that.
The joys of Wikipedia.
So that's the
there.
Ouya, developed by Ouya Inc.
Incorporated.
Right. So yeah, the 1 minute review. Today it will be Alex.
And I get to rip you this time.
Hello.
Right. I'm going to be keeping score.
I will be delivering a review on the very recent title of Aliens Colonial Marines, and I've just had my notes stolen from me, which, okay, this should make this fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not allowed notes.
You're not allowed. Well, the only notes we're allowed are the publishers.
Yes, that's
Don't
what I have.
worry, I've got that. Don't worry.
Because otherwise you're like, so it was made by Sony.
Okay.
Okay.
So, getting into the... if someone would like to give me a countdown or some sort of start or something.
3, 2, 1, go.
So, Aliens Colonial Marines is a game that was meant to come out in 2001 for the PlayStation 2. It kind of got stuck in this sort of endless cycle of going to developers, them deciding there's no money in this, so they kind of dropped it, and finally it came out. There's probably a short list of people that were really excited for this game, and I think the general consensus is they were pretty disappointed with it. I've personally not played it, looked at it, as we always do, and I have to say it does look fairly shocking. I mean, not just from a graphical perspective, but the way it's structured. I mean, it's nothing like Aliens at all. Because Aliens are supposed to be this claustrophobic little, stuck in a room. This is sort of, you have all these guns, you're not hiding from them, they come jumping out at you, it just ruins everything. So, if you're a true Aliens fan, I would not go for this. It's not what you're expecting.
Oh, 59.9. Very nice. I'm going to give you, actually, for that.
I think an 8.
I'm thinking 9.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
8.7.
I'm thinking 9 out of 10.
7.
Well, if we keep it...
8.7. No, yeah, 8.7.
If we keep it whole numbers, that would make it slightly easier.
Yeah.
Right,
it's close enough to 9.
So, so I probably will give that one a miss. I never played the original Aliens vs Predator.
I did, and I liked it.
Really?
It was literally only for the variation in the different campaigns, because he had all three of them, but they interlocked, which I quite like. I like a strong storyline in my games.
Yeah. By the way, we are talking about the 2010 Aliens vs Predator game.
Yes.
Not anything before that, because I know there's been certain arcade machines and stuff. We're talking about that one here.
The console one for PlayStation and
to be honest, I mean, the 40 quid that you end up spending on Aliens Colonial Marines, don't spend 8 quid on Aliens vs Predator if you haven't already.
Or rent it from...
It's a pretty well-polished game.
Or rent it from somewhere
Yeah,
cheap.
go support Blockbuster.
Yeah.
You know, they need
It's dying.
your help. They need your help. Go rent Aliens vs Predator. That is your mission, viewers. Okay, I want you to say Blockbuster for me, because I can't do it by myself. Blockbusters.
Blockbusters. That's what I couldn't be seeing, innit? Blockbusters. Okay, so we're gonna hand it over to Tom for his game of the week.
In this week, it is Hitman Absolution, created by IO Interactive. There is quite a variation in this game, because it has, in my opinion, great graphics and great audio for its current generation, which runs pretty damn smoothly on pretty much every console. There is quite a few bad points to it, though. Throughout the game, when you like dress up in different costumes to try and disguise yourself, you're noticed by every single person in that area. It's like, there's not a few little groups; it's every single person. Like, when you're in the police force in, was it Japan or not Japan? Asia, Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown.
Yeah, you're noticed by every single cop. I mean, come on, you're not going to know every single cop around.
It's the same with every single costume you pick up. It's like you put it on, and then all of a sudden, everyone in the same costume as you knows exactly that you're not working for them. It's a bit unrealistic.
Actually, the quite controversy is like when you dress up as a judge, no one notices you.
Yeah.
And you're like meant to be the most known man there.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the engine Glacier 2 is actually very good for its game. I mean, did Blood Money run on it?
I don't think Blood Money did. Mind you, Blood Money was a different kind of game.
Yeah.
I mean, the big speculation with a lot of Hitman fans is the fact that in the old games you weren't on the run, so you didn't have all this mission-based like objectives to do. You just literally chose your gun and went in there and committed well, it was a crime, but you killed your target.
Yeah.
And then you just left. And there was about 40 odd missions in each game, I'm guessing.
Another pickle was like the variation in guns. I mean, in Absolution, you get your pistols or a couple of other guns, and then you go around in you create a massive firefight. You run out of ammo like it's water. It's stupid.
But I think that's probably the thing they went for really because I mean, I've never really played Hitman. I mean, it's just one of those games that I haven't really touched at all. So from the look of it and from what other people have said, it is trying to almost go realistic. I mean,
it must be very stealthy.
Yeah, even with like the nut stuff that is in it, you know, they're trying to go realistic. That's why you probably run out of ammo so quickly, and it's to try and get you to not go for the all-out firefights and stuff, and just do it the way the Agent 47 would like you to do it.
Well, they obviously cater to a lot of styles in the game, though, unlike the original games. For example, when you do cause a firefight, it does play like a robust third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Rather than blind firing everywhere, I don't really know what to do, run. So
I like the idea of Instinct is pretty good.
Yeah, Instinct's cool, but it's kind of stolen from Batman Arkham Asylum and City.
I know. But it kind of works. But then again, you use your instinct to like see through walls, and I think that kills the realism, to be honest. Because if you know where all they are before you open a door, it's like, what's the point of creating a realistic?
Yeah, there was actually a Spider-Man game that, it was a movie tie-in, and it lifted pretty much all of its mechanics straight from Batman Arkham City, pulled it off terribly. It did abysmal.
I saw that. I was actually going to buy it because I'm a massive Spider-Man fan ever since the second Spider-Man game, but it seemed to...
Ever since the Amazing Spider-Man movie, I've just gone bye-bye Spider-Man.
Well, on that note, we're going to have to say goodbye for this week.
Indeed.
If you could like,
comment and subscribe.
Comment, subscribe. Promise it will be better next week.
Rate Alex on his
awesome skills.
Yeah,
review.
Give me a score. what we'll start doing is we'll start putting their score with your scores, and we'll come up with something at the end of our series, and we'll have a definite winner with prizes and cool shit like that.
And also check out my other profile. I'll put it in the description, as there's a short film coming out that we're all making together. That should be quite cool. If you can check that out, that'd be cool.
Awesome.
All right. See you later then.
Bye bye.